But I think the point that we were making is, and Homath, I think, nailed it when he said that you're in that sleeper zone. You seem to be showing loyalty to this guy. You said you cook, you clean, you do his laundry, all of these things that we appreciate. You're a lovely girl. You seem clever. The one thing that's keeping you in the sleeper zone is that you have your body on the internet. And whether or not he tells you that, because he won't tell you that, but that mark my words, that is what it is. That's what disqualifies it, because men, we care about how we look in public. And if he has to introduce you and say, oh, this is my girlfriend, she does OnlyFans, then that's going to be embarrassing. So you've got all of you tick all these boxes, but then that last one.
But we've been together since before I did OnlyFans, and his state of mind has not changed. It has been consistent.
And if he was that against it, why would he partake in it and benefit from it?
He's disqualified there from the long-term relationship, though.
But they were in a relationship.
He's against it for his own interests.
Yeah.
So he's only okay with it because he gets the sexual pleasure out of it, but otherwise he's not okay with it?
So she's just said that she would be with him if it weren't for, if he didn't resist. So if she wants to be with him, but he doesn't want to be with her, and she ticks all these boxes, they've been in a relationship before, the disqualifying factor would be the OnlyFans.
Or is it that he has commitment issues?
Yeah. Well, you can say
you
that.
don't know him, so the only thing that you're basing it off of is what you know about her. You know nothing about him, so he could have hard commitment issues. I don't either.
Okay,
that's what
so
I'm
then
saying.
let's not jump to generalizations then.
But
so what we're speaking about here, and I'm sure that Brian could attest, is that guys automatically disqualify girls. Generalizing, obviously you're married, so congratulations.
Thank you.
But guys tend to disqualify girls when they have their body online.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't take it back. Like, in their eyes, that's theirs. They want it for their eyes only. And now that you've put it out there, now granted, he was with you before that, but obviously now he's not with you. And the only thing that's, in our eyes, that's really changed is a really big factor, and that's your body is now on the internet, and you can never take that back.
Yeah, and you share it. And I guess you don't only share your body, but those people are watching, and they are sending that energy to you, so you even share your soul, because it's so intimate. It's not just that it's a picture.
You're sharing that intimate
but people have the
connection.
ability to remove emotion from that.
But the men don't.
The conversations that I have with people are, a platonic relationship that I have with someone who's on the internet. That would just be like, Brian and Beaten Cheeks, for example.
Do you think
they're friends on the internet.
The people who subscribe to your OnlyFans, would you call that a platonic friend?
I mean, I don't call it a boyfriend or a serious relationship.
View it as
I have no control what the person on the other side.
So
I'm there for there's a service or something that I'm providing. How the other person on the other side is taking it is from their perspective.
But you're aware that they're actively buying,
well, it's not
they're buying
separate,
naked
though.
from
Oh, absolutely. I'm putting it out there for them to buy.
So that's not platonic. Platonic means that there's no sexualization, and that's inherently sexual, what you're talking about.
But it's not more than what the transaction is.
If I have a friend, if me and Brian were friends and he started sending me nudes, I would be like, Brian doesn't want this platonic friendship. He actually does that. So this is
I do.
But that's the same concept of someone thinking that, like, you go to a strip club and you buy a dance, they automatically assume that stripper's in love with them.
That's not a platonic.
But it's not a service.
One sec.
Women fool themselves to what men will put up with for easy sex. When something better comes along, he will follow. All things are possible through Christ, but no man can save you. You will not save yourself. Be better. Have self-respect.
Yo, Grid One, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. I want to try Homath. Let's get you in here.
Yes.
What you got for us? Homath?
I mean, I'm just trying to cut in with basically, like, I gotta agree with the European accent girl. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. That there's something spiritual, there's something emotional that connects you to these people who are seeing you in sexual situations. Just when they think about it, when they say the images of it, when they have the feelings that they feel. I lived with a girl once. I'll tell you a short little story. I lived with a girl who I found out was I let her move into my closet. It's all I had. I had a space for her to live in a walk-in closet. And she was just, not.
She lived in the closet?
So
this is like Harry Potter?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Harry Potter. Yeah, she was doing witch stuff too. She had like crystals and all that. And she was just not doing great, and I had extra space, so I let her live with me. It wasn't a sexual romantic relationship. I found out that she was doing prostitution on Backpage. And as I got to know her more and more, I saw that it was affecting her emotionally. Making it a transaction does not not separate the emotional component from it. And even if it's subtle, and on OnlyFans or on the internet, even if it's a more subtle form of it, because you're not actually touching or meeting the people, it still is there. It still is. There is some part of your deeper self that you are selling.
Is a transaction.
Like that. But what if you would consider the act that you're doing more of, people have kinks and fantasies, and so what if the act that you're doing is actually a kink, and it's so like recording yourself, right? Yeah, you're talking about like selling a piece of your soul when it happens.
Yeah. When your bodies connect sexually, and you're basically the sperm and egg merge. That's two different lives coming together into the Bible says they become one flesh. And the actions that lead up to that are also bonding in the more subtle realms of existence. In the physical realm of existence, it's the sexual act creates new life. But in the mental and spiritual realms of existence, sharing sexual experiences, even over the internet, is kind of sort of the same thing.
Yeah. Yes, there is that point too, but also, so for me, right, before I even started this, I was recording myself in the act, and that thought process, the idea of someone watching or someone, looking, watching, whatever it is, that can be considered a kink, right? So if you're doing something because you think it's hot, it's turning you and your partner on in that scenario.
$99. No real man will ever be with a woman that has done any sort of promiscuous activities, period. Once you females accept that, move on and find your simp. There are so many lonely, mentally weak males ready to save you when Jesus won't.
It's not entirely wrong. Yeah.
Not entirely. It's kind of wrong. Like there are some guys will go for it, and Jesus will still save you. But
oh wow, okay.
Directionally accurate.
Jesus will save you. That is true.
Yeah.